Tonight, the D-backs look to build upon their series opening victory in Game 2 of 4 against the visiting San Francisco Giants.
And then, the extension for Bob Melvin, maybe that puts a little life into this Giants lineup. We'll see what happens here tonight.
Zach Gallen, you have a player who's trying to salvage his career right now, or at least it seems like this season in need of salvaging. The number of walks, which has probably led to the runs allowed. He's allowed the third most walks in baseball and the second most runs amongst any qualified starter in the majors.
Start over again. Just imagine that this is the beginning of the season tonight and work from this point forward and forget what's happened up to this point.
As Mike Yastrzemski stands in, we are just about ready to see if the Giants can snap this 3-game losing streak and get a win here in Phoenix tonight. On the ground and a base hit. That's the diving Marte, and that's how this game gets started.
Zach's struggle has been one of the big mysteries of this season, but the root of the problem really lies in that location.
Elliott's gone into a little bit of a funk.
3 consecutive fastballs, and he threw it right by him.
And just challenged him with 4-seam fastballs the entire at bat.
Rafael Devers, 61 and 17 home runs with both the Red Sox and the Giants after his trade from Boston on June the 15th. He goes into this at bat having struck out 12 times in his last 15 at bats. Yastrzemski on the move, swing and a miss. McCann the throw. I think that might have hit Yaz.
I think it did.
Boy, put it in a real good spot, James McCann. Yastrzemski's in there, stolen base number 6. Wilmer Flores steps in.
Fastball, and it's lifted into shallow right center field. McCarthy in, breaks, and hauls it in. And that's going to do it for the Giants. In the top of the first inning, a leadoff single by Yastrzemski, but nothing to come from it.
Zach Gallen has struck out 3 of the first 5.
Adames 1 for 4 last night. He does have some numbers against Gallen that are kind of hard to believe.
Yeah, 0 for 16 lifetime.
Here's a swing and a drive to left field and deep, and it is gone. Adames, the home run to put the Giants on the board, his 10th of the year.
Right on cue. 0 for 16. Not anymore, Dwayne. He's had enough. Needed that one. They haven't had a home run yet on the road trip. He threw him one too many curveballs this time.
Wanted to get that ball down off the plate and make him chase, but he just kind of left that one up, and that's why Adames is able to get to it.
Here's Daniel Johnson, pitch from Gallen, and Johnson drives one into the gap in right center field. That's a hit. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Johnson can really run to second, and he's going to stop there as Thomas got to the ball quickly. Then the ball gets away, and Johnson will break for third, and he's going to make it there without a play.
That is some heads-up base running and some head-scratching defense.
Yeah, these are the little things here that really drives Torey crazy. He likes to play that clean game of baseball. Don't give him anything extra.
Giants lead 1-0. Runner at third, 1 out.
Slowly hit. Contact play is on. The only play to be made is at first. Bailey gets the job done. It's 2-0.
That error is really costly right now.
Sure is. Here's Tyler Fitzgerald. There's a swing and miss, and another Gallen strikeout. Puts an end to the second. Hayden Birdsong, he's the starter, right-hander, 23-year-old for the Giants. Look, his struggles coincide right with the losing streak of San Francisco coming into play today.
Jake McCarthy. Jake's bat heating up. He's hitting 5 straight.
Strike 3 called. Got the high slider and got his 3rd strikeout. That's 6 straight retired by Birdsong to begin this game. To the 3rd inning we go. Top of the order coming up for the Giants. They lead the D-backs 2-0.
That'll bring up Devers. It was another strikeout for Devers in the 1st inning. We mentioned it at the top of the broadcast. Gallen has had a real issue with giving up the home run this year. As Devers swings, lines it over first. That's down for a hit, and it's going to roll all the way to the wall. McCarthy will pick it up there. Devers on his way to second.
And you love to see that.
Think he needed that?
He needed that, and that can change the whole feeling for the rest of the day moving forward.
The rest of the series, rest of the road trip. Here's Wilmer Flores.
Flores, a swing and a line drive, base hit into center field. Here comes Devers around third. Thomas's throw, it is up the line, and Devers slides in safely.
It looked like he came up with a little bit of a limp, and we'll see if the D-backs decide to challenge. Yes, they will.
And Devers, nursing a little bit of the groin. You can see it. He's kind of grimacing here. Tried to turn on the next gear.
A nice job of McCann to get into foul territory to receive that throw.
Oh, they got him.
They got
They
him.
absolutely got him. James McCann with a terrific tag right there, and the foot is not yet on the plate.
What a great throw by Alek Thomas. And really a nice play by McCann also, getting that ball, making that tag.
It's going to be the third outfield assist of the season for Thomas. It sends us to the bottom of the third. Kind of a strikeout clinic right now for these two pitchers. For Birdsong, that was his fifth. And now Perdomo flew out to shallow left his first time up.
RBI chance for
swung on, line drive over the leaping effort of Fitzgerald into right. Here comes McCann around third. He will score, and Perdomo makes him pay. An RBI single to make it 2-1.
Mistake. The pass ball puts McCann in scoring position. Perdomo cashes in on it.
Giants lead 2-1, bottom of the fourth inning. Juarez, Gurriel, McCarthy, middle third of the order here against Birdsong, who had a long bottom of the third.
The one hurt Birdsong.
off the plate with a fastball, and Gino's aboard, make it 3 walks now. He walked 2 in the last inning, Birdsong. He'd been rolling along, 7 up, 7 down. And he's now walked 3 in the last 6. And Gino's on board ahead of Lourdes Gurriel, who flied out in the second. Birdsong starting to spray it around a little bit more.
So that's 6 balls and no strikes. So that means Birdsong has got to come in the strike zone right here.
Yeah, he's missing, and he's missing with fastballs. 7 straight balls to start the inning from Hayden Birdsong. I think McCarthy hoping to take advantage. That's 8 consecutive balls to start the 4th inning for Birdsong, who suddenly has fallen off the rails. And 8 balls in a row usually gets you a mound visit from somebody.
Birdsong working himself into more trouble here.
I have a feeling I know what he said to him in that mound visit.
Yeah, probably.
Quit walking, guys.
Stop walking, guys.
2 on, nobody out for Jake, who struck out looking to win the second his first time up. McCarthy gives it a ride, and there it goes.
A no-doubter for McCarthy, his second of the year.
The second of the year for Jake, who's hit in 6 straight, and the Diamondbacks have grabbed the lead.
That Hayden Birdsong throws in this inning after 10 straight balls ends up in the right field seats. 4-2, D-backs leading the Giants, top of the 5th inning. Patrick Bailey to lead off, and once again here.
Swing and a foul tip. Bailey down on strikes.
Boy, excellent fastball once again by Gallen. Feeling it right now.
Right there, Zach Gallen dots a 2-strike fastball. He struck out 2 in a row and 7 in the ballgame.
I really like the fastball usage from Zach Gallen tonight.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and Gallen strikes out the side in order.
This is the rookie right-hander Carson Seymour, making only his 2nd career appearance.
Here's Gurriel.
Lourdes lifts it to left center. That one's on its way, and it's gone. Gurriel's 2nd consecutive game with a home run.
And right now, when the Giants make a mistake, they're getting punished. Grichuk against Seymour, who stays in the game. Giants are down 6-2, bottom 6.
Now a swing. That ball blasted high and deep center field. Look at this thing. Look at it fly over the overhang and gone.
453 feet.
Yikes.
Each team with 5 hits. James McCann gives one a ride, and this one is on its way. They go back to back.
8-2 thumping being handed out by Arizona.
Dominic Smith starts off the 7th against Zach Gallen, who set down 9 consecutive Giants now. Marte's got it. There's an all-star catch. 110 off the bat of Dom Smith, and Marte has snagged it for the first out.
The 1-2 pitch. And he did. Swing and a miss. Johnson down on strikes. And that's a 10 strikeout performance for Zach Gallen. Certainly looking like his old self. 7 innings, 2 runs allowed. We go to the 9th inning. Last chance for the Giants in this one. And the D-backs have themselves an 8-2 lead. Dominic Smith, the last chance for the Giants. He swings, he grounds it towards second, sliding Cattell, pops to his feet, and he throws to first in time. Ball game. The Diamondbacks win by a final score of 8-2.
And this one ends with another night of disappointment for the Giants. They got outplayed in this one big time.